The only thing that
I don't know what to believe.
The only thing I'm putting stock in that we've seen in the second half is Pete Crow-Armstrong. It's the only thing I'm putting stock in. That's the thing.
Of all the things we've seen, Amaya improving, Paredes getting better, Porter Hodge is potentially a closer. What else am I missing? Seiya's bounced back here. Seiya's been playing really good baseball. The one you believe in the most is PCA.
Yeah.
I understand that.
PCA's playing at a level that you can't deny that it makes you dream a little bit. Now, these other guys, like Paredes, I'm not buying stock because he's probably not going to be better than what you saw with Tampa Bay. You know what I mean? I think PCA has a ceiling of being better than what you see in the numbers today. You look at his overall season numbers, but you then look at what he's done from the end of July up until today. Yeah, it makes you think that he can have really good numbers in 2025. Porter Hodge, he's been on the show. I emailed his agent today to see if he'd come on our show in the offseason, okay? Believe me, I love Porter Hodge.
Yeah.
And I want to see him continue to grow. And what happened on Saturday, every closer blows games, right? I don't know if he can be the closer for this team, but I do know that he can be a high leverage arm. And the Cubs need that, especially if they're young and controllable and developed within their own farm system, right? That the best teams in baseball are able to do that. So that's a good sign. I need to see more to believe in him being a closer, but I like what we got there. And he seems like a great dude. So he's easy to cheer for. You okay? You still excited from the softball win?
I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Lost my voice.
And then, there's other names like me, the names that we just mentioned, Dansby, Seiya, like these are guys that we know what they are. Yeah. Dansby's not going to be hitting the 2-hole in 2025. And Seiya, I feel bad. I think we all, if anything, we bought too much stock in Seiya Suzuki going into this season.
Probably.
Because the Cubs did. The Cubs, the reason the Cubs aren't going to make the playoffs is because they put hope into Seiya Suzuki becoming an all-star MVP caliber player and Christopher Morel taking that next step. And it's all been so bad that they traded Morel and Seiya. It's not his fault that the front office put that hope and belief into him, but he's been better than last year. It's just not star level player. It's not all-star caliber. It's not MVP caliber. It's very good. It's very, you like what you see and he produces, but he's not the guy, And so in some ways, it's, again, when it comes to what you're asking me of buying stock, is I feel good about Seiya Suzuki going into 2025 if he's here because he's been good the last couple years in terms of basically what he's getting paid,
I don't disagree that the PCA stock would be the stock to buy based on what we've seen, in what we've seen the last month and a half. I also would point out that I think it's probably the most surprising to me. Because it had looked so
bad,
funky. The defense has always been there, but the offense just did not look like it was going to flip a switch. And I guess you saw some small signs, but it's really turned around for him. And so I'd say it's the most surprising. And at the same time, I would say, yes, it's the one that I would put the most stock in moving forward. Not that the others can't happen or some of them won't or all of them won't. But if I had to say one, I would agree with you that I think he's figured out how to play in the big leagues.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't mean there aren't going to be moments where he struggles again, but there are moments where you see what he could potentially be.
We all silly like the mayor.